Hi everyone, Coach Sergio here again. Welcome to our Tuesday 4 o'clock golf and life skills class. I'm glad you can join us. Here I am at the First Tee Monterey County. We're on the 6th hole, and as you can see, there's the lake right there, and there's a green on the other side. We're on the 6th hole. We're about I would say about 120 yards away from the green. We thought I'd bring you out to the course. You can kind of see a little bit more if you haven't been here before, or if you're familiar with it. It's something that you recognize. Today we're going to be talking about the 4 R's, okay? This is something you learn at our par level. So for those of you not familiar with our levels, you start at player, or there's a level, you start at target, then when you're little, and then as you go to player, par, birdie, eagle, and then finally ace, okay? And so this is what you'll learn at our par level, okay? And I'm going to show you ways that we can use the 4 R's today, how you can use them here at the golf course, and how you can use them maybe at home or in your life, okay? So I'm glad you're here to join us. We're gonna talk a little bit about club selection. So I'm gonna show you about some different clubs that we can use, the irons, wedges. I have my whole set here, and I have 14 clubs. So the golf rule that we're gonna learn today is you're only allowed to have a maximum of 14 clubs. So you can have 13, 12, anything 14 or less. All right, anything more than 14, you would get a penalty. So let's dive into it today. We're going to show you first the 4 R's and what we use them for. So our first R is replay, okay? Now replay, as you can, I'll go in through them in depth, but we go replay, relax, ready, and redo. Those are our 4 R's, and I'm going to show you when in golf you use those 4 R's and how we can link that to our life and where else we can use them. All right, so let's start off with hitting some shots. So I have some clubs here. I have a 56 degree wedge. All right, I have a 48 degree wedge, or also known as a pitching wedge, and I have an 8 iron. Here I have a shot towards the green, all right, and as you can see, there's a lake in my way. So what we're gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to hit a shot and see where that puts me, okay? Let's see, I'm gonna start with the 56, okay? And let's see how far this ball goes. Oh, it's wet. I hit that good, all right? I hit that really solid, but it did go in the water. Now, this is when the 4 R's falls into, okay? When we're getting ready to hit, or if you're on the golf course, you always have this time before your shot, okay? And so I just hit that shot in the water. So what I'm gonna do is replay that in my head. So I'm thinking, okay, I hit it good. I felt like I hit a good swing. I took a full swing. I felt like I made good contact, and it did go in the water. So I'm starting to think, what is it that I could have done? If I hit it good and I felt like I had a good swing on it, what else could I have changed? Okay, so I'm replaying that shot in my head. I hit it good, but it went in the water. So I'm replaying that. Now, after I replay that in my head, I'm gonna relax, okay? I just hit it in the water, okay? If you're on the course, you know, there's no do-over. So if once it's in the water, I gotta take that penalty, all right? So I'm gonna relax. As you can see, it's someone meditating, but you find out it's different for everybody. But for me, I like to take one deep breath before I start my routine, before I start to get ready to hit it. So the next step is relax, okay? Because you might be racing, okay? Then we get ready again. So now I thought about it, okay? I replayed that shot. Now I'm gonna get ready to hit the next one. And I'm thinking, okay, I hit my 56 and I hit it good and it didn't go over. So what if I try a pitching wedge? So I'm gonna try my pitching wedge, all right? So I'm gonna get ready, okay, by getting the club. I'm gonna take some practice swings. And then that last one is simple, let's redo it, okay? Let's do this shot over and let's see what happens, okay? So let's try this out. So I'm gonna take my practice swing, get ready. Okay, so I replayed it. I'm gonna take my deep breath and get ready. And I'm gonna redo it. Ooh, awesome, on the green. All right, So that's our 4 R's, and that's how we use them here at the golf course. Now, let me ask you, you can use this, think of ways you can use this at home. For me, it was maybe when, let's say I was late to school one day, all right? The next day I didn't want to be late, so I replayed it. What is it that happened? Maybe I woke up late, my alarm wasn't set. Maybe I took too much time watching TV. Maybe I didn't have my things ready the night before. You know, I replayed what happened, all right? So then I think of it, okay, I relax. It's okay to be, you know, I was only late once, that's okay, you know, try not to be late again. So I just relax. I tell myself, you know, we'll be all right. Take a deep breath. And then I get ready and I say, maybe I need to get these things ready before, okay? Maybe I need to have my clothes out. Maybe I need to make sure my alarm's up, things like that to get ready. And then, you know, the next day, just get up and do it, all right? So that's how maybe at home you can use it. And so when we're playing golf though, I can come up to the shot, okay? Let's say my ball's sitting here. Let's say I come tomorrow. Let's say I'm in the same exact spot tomorrow. Before I hit this, I can actually replay what happened yesterday and go, all right, I hit this club from here, or I did this, or I did that, okay? And that's replaying it, okay? It's good to have those in your head to help you for the next shot or the next thing in your life, okay? Now, I hit my pitching wedge on the green, okay? So we talked about those wedges. Now I have an 8 iron, okay? So as you can see, there's an 8, and we call these irons. I'm gonna try to hit it, and let's see what happens, okay? And see if you can guess which one's gonna go farther, the 8 iron or the wedge I have there, okay? So let's see. Oh, way over the green, all right? So yeah, so as we play golf, I'm gonna have these 14 clubs, all right? And I'll come over and I'll show you some of my clubs, but that 8 iron just went farther than my wedges, but I'll pick up all my irons out, okay? So here there are a lot, right? So I have a 4, as you can see, a 6, a 5, a 7, an 8, and a 9, all right? Typically, if you were to swing these all the same, the lower the number, the farther it goes. All right, so I have them in order here from 9 to 4. Sometimes you might have a 3 or a 2, but here's what most people have, 9 to 4. And as you can see, I'll show you the difference between a 9 and what makes the difference between a 9 and a 4. Okay, so here's the 4 and here's the 9. Okay, you can see that. Now I'm gonna flip them over so you can kind of maybe see what the difference is. Okay, you might be able to tell there's a little bit more of a curve, as the kids would say, a curve to this 9 iron, and this 4 iron doesn't have as much. Now you could try to take a guess which one's gonna go higher. All right, so when we're out there, this 9 will go higher, but it will go shorter. Okay, and this 4 will go a little lower, but it'll go farther. So now, as we play, we have all these clubs to play with, all right? See, we have the driver, the big one that most people like, okay? Pretty big club here, and you can see it just like that. Now, this one is the longest club you'll have, okay? And I'll compare that to another club. You can see here, driver is longer than the irons. Now this one will typically go the farthest, all right? And this is usually used off a tee. Sometimes if you get good at it, you can use it off the ground, but that's the way that we have different clubs. Now this is a cool one right here, I'll show you. It's called a hybrid, all right? It can kind of see like it's a little bigger than an iron, and it has about the same loft, but you'll see why it's called a hybrid, okay? Now, can you see, pretend we morphed these two together, all right? This is a 3-wood and an iron. Pretend we morphed them together, and this is what happens, a hybrid, okay? Now, this hybrid's goes a little farther than your irons, but you can use it out of long grass. It's helped you out of there, or you can hit it off the fairway. But yeah, so there's a bunch of different clubs, and remember, the rule is 14, okay? So you can use up to 14 clubs. Now, before we go today, we're gonna review the 4 R's that you can use at home, okay? So we're gonna start, remember, replay it in your head, all right? Replay what happened, okay? then we're gonna relax, take that deep breath, or find out what gets you to that happy place, as we would call it. All right, get ready. So think of it, what do I need to do to get ready? What do I need? What am I gonna do different? Or what am I gonna do this time before I hit that shot? And then that last one is just go and do it. Don't overthink it. Just be confident in yourself that you prepared and go hit that shot. And it's just a process you can use in your life at the golf course. And as you see, it's just once it comes after I redo it, I hit that shot, and guess what? I can replay that next one, you know? And sometimes when something goes well, you can also use it. So it's not only when maybe something goes wrong, but let's say I hit that great shot over the water onto the green. Next time I play, I say, man, I'll replay that good shot I hit. Maybe that'll make me relax, you know, get ready, do the same thing, and then I do it again. So all this can be used, you know, whether it's good or bad, but it's a good thing that you can use at home. So remember, it's called a 4 R's. And we'll do it real quick. So we get replay, relax, ready, and redo. All right, so remember, you can use that at the golf course, you can use that at home. Thanks for joining us today. We'll see you next week from First Tee of Monterey County. I'm Coach Sergio. Have a nice day.